Hey guys, so today's video I'm going to be doing 8 male and 7 female names to look for at the 2018 Royal Rumble. I actually found this online. I was thinking about some WWE video ideas for today, and a couple days ago I came across this article that I printed, and I decided why not make today's video based on that. So here's the article that I printed off. I kind of marked the parts that I wanted to read out to you guys. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this article and tell you guys what I think about each part of it that I read out. And yeah. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for the Royal Rumble, or you are hoping at least one of these people will debut or return. Just like I am. So, yeah, so let's just get into it. So, the first one is Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy and his brother Matt know a thing or two about making a surprise appearance. 2017 saw them make one of the greatest returns in WWE history when they crashed the party for the Raw Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania 33. The nostalgia-based run to follow was a lot of fun, though the brothers were losing momentum by the time Jeff got injured. After Jeff left, his brother got to go ahead to pursue his offbeat Woken gimmick. The timetable for Jeff's return isn't entirely clear right now, but when he gets back, he could slide right into his brother's world as if he had previously in Impact Wrestling. Returning at the Royal Rumble, and perhaps in a key moment when his brother squares off with Bray Wyatt and friends, would make for a great return. I agree with this. I'm really hoping Jeff returns because I really miss Jeff Hardy. And I'm sorry if I'm swinging too much. I feel like that's annoying you guys, so I'm going to try my best to stop now. But yeah, I'm really hoping he returns because yeah, I miss him so much, and I cannot wait for him to come back. And hopefully it'll be at the Royal Rumble. Okay, this next person is a woman. When I heard rumors that this woman will be coming back for the Royal Rumble women's match, I freaked out because even though I've only watched clips of her wrestling, I still love her, and I am hoping to God that this woman returns at Royal Rumble. It's Trish Stratus. The first one, never mind. Stratus took to social media to laud WWE's choice to host the first Women's Rumble this year. Might the endorsement have been a hint that Stratus will throw her hat into the ring? It's not a sure bet, but if WWE wants to pop the crowd early, Stratus would be a terrific addition to the field. I highly agree with that. And I'm really hoping Trish returns because I love her and I miss her a lot. Plus, she's gold, so yeah. Next one is Ricochet. Now, he hasn't been in WWE before, I don't think. I've only been a fan of WWE since July 2016 when my cousin got me into it. He probably wasn't a part of WWE before now. But it's Ricochet. He is in New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, by the way. Ricochet has starred across major U.S. promotions like Lucha Underground, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. I don't even know how to say that word, but I'm just going to say how it's spelled. Guerrilla. There we go. Chikara and Evolve, and has most recently thrived working for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Rumor has it that his next stop is WWE. And given the way the company has shifted to feature indie darlings, he'd be a perfect fit. Okay, I can't really say much about him, and I'm sorry if I'm, playing with my hair too much. It's kind of a bad habit that I have, even though I barely done it in any of my videos. Whatever. But I can't really say much about Ricochet because I don't watch NJPW. Sorry. So I can't really say anything about him because I don't watch NJPW, just like I said. But I'm curious to see what he's about. So if he returns at Royal Rumble, I'd be pretty satisfied because, like I said, don't watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. Never heard of him before. I heard that rumor that he was going to be debuting in not NXT, WWE. So, we'll see. Okay, this woman, I'm really hoping she debuts in WWE because I love this woman. I don't watch, UFC and stuff like that. The only wrestling thing that I do watch is WWE, like Raw, SmackDown. I don't watch NXT, though, because I don't have WWE Network. And I think NXT is the only place you can watch it. So, yeah, I only watch Raw and SmackDown and pay-per-views if I get them on DVD. So, yeah, but I really want this woman to debut in WWE. No matter if it's on Raw or SmackDown, I want her to debut. It's Ronda Rousey. Now, I haven't seen many clips of her wrestling, and I'm sorry if there's like a dot right there. Try your best to ignore it. But, yeah, I haven't heard much of Ronda Rousey, but I heard she's really great, and I do know that she was in WrestleMania 31, not for a match, but I'll get to that in a minute, why she was in WrestleMania 31. But that's only WrestleMania 31. I don't think she was around after or before then. So hopefully she returns, oh my goodness, returns too, because, like I said, she was in WrestleMania 31, like 3 years ago, this year. Yeah. But yeah, Ronda Rousey has made no bones about the fact that she grew up in a pro wrestling fan, and so I can't talk. And so has she become a huge star in MMA. Speculation began about whether she ever might be lured into the squared circle. See, I can't talk at all. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, I'm going to try my best to talk without getting, horsed up, Yeah. But speculation began about whether she ever might be lured into the squared circle. Fast forward to WrestleMania 31. I mentioned that, a minute ago. And she actually did show up in a WWE ring backing up The Rock for a non-match confrontation against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Now, as we approach WrestleMania 34 season, Rousey's MMA career looks like it's done for good after taking back-to-back losses in UFC. She made herself visible at WWE's Mae Young Classic, supporting real-life friend and tournament finalist Shayna Baszler. And even staring down Charlotte Flair and the Four Horsewomen of NXT, now more than ever, Rousey wrestling for WWE looks like a possibility. A really hopeful possibility for me. Particularly for Mania, what better way to introduce her as a WWE competitor, as part-time as she may be, than a fierce run in the first Women's Rumble. Yeah, I would love to see Ronda Rousey debut or return. You could call it return and debut because she was in WWE just for one night, I think. WrestleMania 31. But you could also call it a debut because she never wrestled in WrestleMania 31, so, yeah. Okay, this man is there. I printed this. This article was posted a week ago, so this man wasn't on Raw. No, this article was actually posted a few weeks ago. But, so this man wasn't on Raw yet. Okay, this is really making me mad, so I'm going to move this over there. Because, all I can see is, a dot on my shirt and stuff. So, yeah. I moved it over there. Yeah. But this man did return this week on Monday Night Raw. The Miz. I'm not going to say anything about, what they have here. Because he already returned. So there's nothing to say about that. Okay, this next person is Karma. Karma has the potential to make history in 2018 by becoming the first person to have participated in both the men's and women's Royal Rumbles, which I would love to see. It's unclear if WWE would want to do some business with her again after her first run with the company turned so disastrous. Karma got pregnant just as her debut push was taking off. and was not prepared to come back to the ring on the timetable the company had set for her. And so they went their separate ways. Karma has been back in the ring for a number of promotions since, though, in addition to a moonlighting on Netflix's Glow. A full-time return to WWE may not make sense, but she could be fun. But she could be a fun, impactful fighter to make a brief run in this year's Rumble. Moreover, her physical style and size lend themselves well to the Rumble spotlight. A face-off with someone like Nia Jax in particular could offer quite the spectacle. Now, I've seen clips of Karma, not actually wrestling, but I'm probably going to watch a clip of Karma wrestling after I upload this video. But I know she's very strong, so her against Nia Jax in a match, like, I would love to see that. So hopefully she returns at the Royal Rumble and hopefully faces Nia Jax. Okay, this next man I've heard a lot about, but not a whole lot. Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega's upcoming Wrestle Kingdom match with Chris Jericho. I don't know if it happened yet, because I don't watch, what's he on? NJPW. That's what he's on. But I don't know if his match against Chris happened yet at Wrestle Kingdom, because I don't watch it, so not sure, but it says here it's upcoming. Has sparked rumors that a major cross-promotion between WWE and NJPW is set to happen with their Wrestle Kingdom match, eventually leading to a WrestleMania feud. This would peg Omega to perhaps, I literally can't talk, it's making me so mad, make a surprise appearance in this year's Royal Rumble, and if he really isn't keen on a full-time job in WWE, perhaps the company can simply have him for a one-off at WrestleMania against Y2J. Omega was rumored to debut in last year's Royal Rumble, and there have been more rumors popping up this year. These rumors will be denied up to the Rumble, but we'll just have to wait for the event to see what happens. It may be the longest shot on the men's side, but a chance is a chance. That is true. I actually haven't seen much of Kenny Omega. I've only heard, like, a lot of rumors that he would be debuting. I'm sorry if there's, like, flashing coming from her. I'm at my computer desk right now, so that's my computer, like, going off and on. So, yeah, I haven't really seen much of Kenny Omega, but I hear he's really great. And I've seen clips of him, like, not wrestling, but, like, talking. And I swear I've heard his name before I was a wrestling fan, honestly. Yeah. I'm actually kind of hoping he would debut at the Royal Rumble this year. This next woman I'm very excited about. It's Ember Moon. Ember Moon has come a long way in a short period of time to emerge as the top face of the NXT Women's Division. She's a good fit for her current position as the champ in developmental, and WWE shouldn't necessarily rush her call-up to the main roster. For a one-off appearance in the Rumble, however, she'd make one of the most recognizable NXT stars to make a one-off appearance. On top of that, she's got a unique look and a move set that could each help her stand out in a cameo. I'm seriously hoping Ember Moon, I don't care if she debuts or anything like that. I just want to see Ember Moon in the Women's Royal Rumble. That's all I want. So hopefully that's true, and she will not debut, but hopefully we'll get to see her in the Royal Rumble for the women's. This next man, Roderick Strong. NXT has seen, not been, its share of talented indie veterans show up, thrive, and get the eventual promotion to the main roster. For guys like Bobby Roode and Samoa Joe, the rumor was that they were working NXT only to help bring along younger talents, without meaningful consideration to them getting called up. They've since moved on to featured roles, title contenders, and even pay-per-view main eventers for Raw and SmackDown Live. If we are to look at the current NXT ranks, Roderick Strong is on the short list of guys in a similar position. He has more than enough talent to hang with the main roster, and he's built a solid name for himself, including a spotlight effort in the War Games revival. Strong may or may not be destined for a permanent call-up, but could do quite nicely in at least a one-off appearance to test those waters. I haven't seen much of Roderick Strong. I've only seen his name around, like, social media a couple times. but never seen him wrestle. I barely hear of him other than, I hear more about Ember Moon and Peyton Royce and Kassius Ohno, I think that's how you say his name, and other wrestlers from NXT, but I barely hear of Roderick Strong, like, ever. But yeah, I'm still kind of hoping Roderick, debuts in WWE at the Royal Rumble. Okay, this next woman is Alison Brie. Now, I never heard of her before. I've seen her name a couple times, and so, like, on Twitter and stuff, just like same with Roderick Strong, barely hear of her. But Alison Brie may be the most left field pick from this countdown, and the least likely to actually ever step into a WWE ring. The actress from Community and Mad Men starred in Netflix's wrestling show Glow. However, and if the two sides are interested in cross-promotion, she'd be a natural fit to pull some headlines. Better yet, Brie actually does have some ring training. As Chavo Guerrero discussed on his visit to Chris Jericho's podcast, he directed training for all of the actresses on the show. Whom had no previous wrestling experience, all of whom needed to take bumps and get physical for the show. No, Brie won't work a starring role in the Rumble, but she could fit nicely into a Drew Carey-like comedy spot. It's like ridiculous how I literally cannot talk in this video. But yeah, I barely hear of Alison Brie. I've only heard her name like once, and that is it. But yeah, don't know what she's about, but she seems really good, like, in the ring. Yeah. This next person is Shane McMahon. Recent months, which kind of blew my mind when I saw his name, like Shane O'Mac in the wrestling match again. I would love to see it, but I don't think it'll happen, but I'm still including it. Recent months have seen the war escalate between Shane McMahon and the alliance of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. What started with Owens accusing Shane McMahon of sabotaging his U.S. title run grew into a one-on-one feud between the two, culminating in a Hell in a Cell match after Zayn turned heel to help KO, not keep. The two have formed a compelling heel duo for the Blue brand, with McMahon working shades of grey and trying to get rid of them. At the Royal Rumble, Owens and Zayn are each likely entrants who could be a lot of fun to see work together in the Rumble. I'm actually kind of hoping KO and Sami Zayn are in the Royal Rumble this year. Who better to get into the match and spoil their fun than Shane O'Mac? True that. Yeah, true. Whether he's an official participant or only makes a run-in, McMahon is a very possible surprise antagonist for the duo in this match. Okay, this next woman, I've seen a lot of rumors about her coming back and making a huge return, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm actually kind of hoping it does happen because I kind of miss her. I miss Trish Stratus more than this woman, but I still miss this woman that I'm going to say next, Michelle McCool. Nowadays, wrestling fans may know Michelle McCool as best as The Undertaker's wife. When I got into wrestling, I only knew her for wrestling, and I never really found out she was Undertaker's wife until last year. Early last year, late 2016, I have no idea. But she was a star in her own right, however, as a wrestler in the mid-2000s. This included emerging as a top face to be featured in the early days of the Divas Championship before turning heel for a wicked run alongside Layla L as Lay Cool. So, I'm actually kind of hoping Michelle returns because I really like her and miss her, and yeah. This next man is Rockstar Spud. This video is almost over. Rockstar Spud gained exposure with American wrestling fans via Impact Wrestling. First, he won the British Boot Camp show to earn a spot on the roster. Then he was a mainstay who most memorably engaged with Dixie Carter as an authority figure and Ethan Carter III as a sidekick and an undersized rival. The English star parted ways with Impact this year and word around the rumor mill is that he's signed with WWE. Now, I've never heard much of Superstar Spud, but my friend likes him as a wrestler. My friend, thinks he's hilarious, the way he talks. I don't know how he's like, so I might watch a video of him when I upload this video, but we'll see. Okay, this next woman, I watched a few videos of earlier today, and I actually kind of like her. I think she would do well in WWE. Laurel Vanessa. Yeah. Laurel Vanessa is a recent Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion. I did watch her championship match earlier. Word broke that she asked the company for her release, and the rumor mill is running hot and heavy that she's WWE bound. The transition would make sense for the talented grappler and pretty face who actually has worked with WWE briefly before in non-wrestling cameos. As an added bonus, Vanessa is the real-life girlfriend of WWE superstar Zack Ryder. I knew Zack had a girlfriend, but I didn't really know it was Laurel till now. Sorry. Sorry again. While it's doubtful that Ryder has a ton of stroke with management, having an established veteran vouch for you never hurts. Moreover, if WWE really wants to fill all of the roster spots for a women's rumble, it could use an experienced hand with magnetic charisma like Vanessa right there in the mix. And this last person is from NXT, and I'm actually a pretty big fan of him, even though I've never seen him wrestle before. I've seen pictures of him, and I'm a pretty big fan of him. But it's Kassius Ohno. However you say his name. I think it's Kassius. I have no idea. But Kassius, I'm just going to say Kassius because that's how I've always pronounced his first name, Kassius. Kassius Ohno, previously known in independent circles as Chris Hero, is a bit of an enigma. Honestly, I don't know how to say that word, but I'm just going to go with my gut feeling. Enigma. I think that's about right. On the NXT roster, on the Indies, he feuded with guys like CM Punk and had a celebrated tag team with Cesaro. Last page of this. The Royal Rumble may well prove an ideal spot to plug Ohno into to test his performance and the crowd's reaction. He's a big man and a striker, which we can all agree on, I think. I still love him, though. Each of which fit the match type well. The Philly market is as likely as any place to have fans rooting for the indie standout. It remains unclear if Ohno will ever be a main roster mainstay, but the Rumble could be his greatest opportunity to sink or swim. So those are all of them. I know this video was probably my longest video I've ever filmed on this channel and on any of my channels. And hopefully I can actually upload this video over 15 minutes. I tried last time, a couple times before, never worked. So hopefully I'll be able to fix it and finally upload a past 15-minute video. So that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, go and do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys!